Hi, this is Joe again with another review. For the sake of this video, we're going to be discussing the 2011 film Thor, starring Chris Hemsworth and Natalie Portman. Of course, this movie is based on the Marvel comic superhero of the same name, starting about like the old Norse god Thor, which was the god of thunder. Of course, this film, like a lot of the more modern superhero films, past the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, focus heavily on the action for the whole 2.5 hour movie, or almost 3 hour movie in some cases. But this film actually develops the plot, and true, they had a lot of action, particularly during the second half of the film, but it focuses on the action, the plot more than the action, which is what I like in a superhero film. Focus on the plot and the hype to the big fight scene in the end of the movie. Because the movie starts off with Thor about to accept the throne to be the next king of Norse gods. And his father, I should also mention this, his father was played by Anthony Hopkins. So he actually had two Oscar-winning actors in this film, which kind of gives it a little more up there, gravitas more than perhaps maybe some of the other superhero films we have out there. Of course, the other Oscar-winning actor in this film was Natalie Portman, who just won the Oscar like 2 years earlier, or 3 years earlier, for The Black Swan. So you had Anthony Hopkins, who won for Silence of the Lambs 20 years earlier, and now you have Natalie Portman. So it gives a little more, I say, high class. Well, as Thor was about to be the next king of Norse gods, the tribe got that Norse gods had a beef with, which was the ice giants, decided to break in to Azakar, and they stole some artifact in there. And Thor wanted to immediately retaliate. He said, "Hey, they broke in, they broke the truce we have with them, they broke the treaty we have with them." And then Hopkins tore him down and said, "Hey, calm him down." I said, "Hey, look, let me deal with it. I don't want you to deal with it. Let me deal with it. And because you're going to go in there, you're going to kill everybody, and we're going to start a war. I don't want that." Well, Thor went anyway, and when Anthony Hopkins finds out about it, he strips him of all of his powers and banishes him from Azakar down to Earth. And that's where Natalie Portman literally runs into him, literally with her car, and found out that she was a scientist, and she was realizing that she was finding out this atmospheric disturbances, which was in relation to what was going on in Azakar with Loki. And Loki was probably his brother or stepbrother. And when I found out they weren't really blood related at all, and he was actually part of the ice giants. He was actually was from them, or came from them, and was raised as one of the Norse gods. So he was Loki was trying to get revenge on everybody. So since Thor got banished, Loki trying to manipulate the whole thing, because Anthony Hopkins was getting sick, was getting old. So Loki puts him in suspended animation and takes over. But Thor's friends, a group of friends that he fights battles with, decides to get Thor back. So they go back down to Earth and try and get him back. And since Thor has stripped of his powers, he can't go back. But long story short, Anthony Hopkins finds out what actually got out of the suspended animation and found out what Loki was up to. Decides to give Thor back his powers to take on Loki. And that's what you had at the end of the movie, that fight scene. And so I thought it was, and of course we all know who wins in the end. Thor wins in the end, And at the end of the movie, it says Thor will come back in the Avengers movie, which of course Thor was a part of, and through the whole series. Well, at least in this movie, you have Thor's main villain, which was Loki, which I knew because and I wasn't a real faithful reader. I never read the Thor comic book, but I used to watch the old 1960s cartoon show, which was on. I wasn't born then when they had the 60s cartoon shows with Thor, but a bunch of other Marvel comic superheroes, cranking them out in the 60s cartoons. I saw them back in the 70s. In the early era, they were repeating these cartoons, and Thor made appearances in various Spider-Man cartoons. Like Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends and the Spider-Man cartoon. I think, I was going to say in the 90s, but I don't think Thor was in that comic book, that cartoon series in the 90s. But it was in the in the 70s with Thor. Thanks to the stupid virus, you can't get my damn haircut. But this movie was a pretty damn good movie. I enjoyed it. Simply because it didn't overhype the action sequence. It wasn't necessarily action. And 2 minutes, they spent like 2 minutes explaining the plot, and everything was action. Like you have with the Captain America films, and maybe even the Avenger movies, even though I only really saw one of them. But anyway, the Thor movies were not that. The first Thor film was not that bad. I thought it was quite good. I thought entertaining for it was, and I'm glad that wasn't like say a 2.5 hour or 3 hour movie like some of the Avenger movies were, like over 3 hours. I mean, who go watch a superhero movie for 3 hours? I mean, 2.5 hours, like the first Superman movie was like almost 2.5 hours, and that was a classic movie. But for Thor, for being as short as it was, which I liked because it didn't have to overpower with the action scenes, which I liked. And I did kind of like the romance between Thor and Natalie Portman's character. But unfortunately, by the end of the movie, they destroyed the bridge that would take people from Asgard to Earth. Because Thor decided to destroy that bridge so that Loki and his henchmen won't go, or the Ice Riders won't go down to Earth, but they were planning to kill Natalie Portman's character, and Thor put a stop to that from destroying that bridge. Now they have no way of getting back to Earth, and so did Thor. But I think eventually in the sequels, which I haven't seen yet, which I hope to see if they ever repeat them, to go back to Earth and kickstart the the romance between Thor and Natalie Portman's character, because I think it happens in the second movie. So that's my review of the movie. I like to do a short review once in a while. That's my review of the movie Thor, the 2011 film. No relation to the New York Mets pitcher of Noah Syndergaard movie. This is not the Noah Syndergaard story, because he took the nickname Thor because it kind of looks like Chris Hemsworth from that movie, so they call him Thor. So that's my. I know I'm getting off topic now. I'm trying to pad this video out. So that's my review of the movie Thor. Please click on the video, please rate it. Please subscribe to my channel. Please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. You can check out all my reviews on my YouTube channel at rallyc.com, so WDY.com. Homepage of Rally Reviewer Christy Moore, and please check out all of his videos on his website. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.